Okay, heal check.
Yeah, heal check. 28.
Okay. You immediately tear a strip of cloth from your dress. Wait, how does that even work if your dress is a manifestation? Never mind. We'll worry about that later. You tear a strip of cloth off of your dress. You see that the butler is bleeding from a deep cut. You also see that, surprisingly, from an act of sheer fortune, Whisper had his hand clasped over the wound when he leapt out, which was able to somewhat staunch the bleeding, keeping the butler alive in time for you to find him in his state.
That's good.
You're gonna actually call out for the actual healer of the group?
Oh no, I said I would call. I said I called out to you, then manifested, then did the heal check.
Yeah.
So I did call for you.
Okay.
You were able to check and clear the airways. You are not able to awake them at this point, but you are able to make sure that that neither of them are about to die immediately.
Alright.
In other words, you've successfully stabilized them.
Yay! And then Claus is on his way down, I'm assuming.
Claus is on his way down. We now cut back to We now cut back to Team Double K. What are you up to?
It's a good thing that we don't have a third member with a K and then at the beginning.
Oh, thank God!
Yeah, I noticed that earlier, and I'm so glad Claus is spelled with a C.
Yeah.
Well, if Claus is spelled with a C, one of them is spelled with a K, I'm glad there's no one whose name begins with an F.
What the fuck is that?
Anywho.
So, loading up the kings into the carriage.
Yep.
Loading the god kings into the carriage. Not much. I don't think there's much that we can do other than. I don't think there's much we can do until we get them to, get medical attention. So we're just directing them to the nearest hospital.
Well, I think you're taking them to the palace. Is that correct? Well, Korim wants to take them to the palace.
Yeah, to the palace and the royal physicians.
Yep.
Right.
After all, at the moment, Korim is trying to keep the information about the king's condition from the public. Taking them to a hospital is a little bit too public.
Yeah.
Now,
Court healers would probably be better.
Now, of course, if Kun has a disagreement with that, he is free to speak that out loud.
He doesn't really have a disagreement. It's like it's like the logic is undeniable.
Okay. So, for the sake of expediency, Dogi, I'm going to assume that you went down and you found Whisper in the state that he was.
Yes, and instantly gonna try and heal.
Yep. Okay, Jeremy, make your wisdom save. Sorry, make your will save. Jeremy, you get a -4 on your will save here due to your weakened and pretty much unconscious state.
Wait, what's the DC?
21.
Because I rolled a 12 and my will is +10.
Okay.
Wow.
Normally you would have fought off the healing, but your body is in such a bad state, it's basically in a beggars can't be choosers state. Clear-eyed, in a lot of pain, but miraculously not dead, you reawaken, Jeremy. What do you do? Now, keep in mind, and I just will say before anything else, keep in mind, you are still under the compulsions of all the previous Gias instructions written down, but no more and no less. So, feel free to loophole this.
Good morning, sunshine!
Ah, it's the short one. Do you see my sword around?
I did not. I think I need to heal your friend over there.
Oh yes, please do. Do I see my sword?
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh great,
Right.
the butler needs to do the will save now.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Good point. Good point.
So, 25.
Okay. Yeah.
25.
So, you look around and you get the instinct to look up, and on the edge of the jagged edge of the hole that you had fallen through, you see that your rapier had been caught by the handle.
I levitate it down to my hand.
Okay, yep. It is now in your hand. Now, I'm just going to roll for the butler to see if he passes the will save or not.
See, I just really don't want this situation to end up being the butler did it.
I didn't know we were playing Clue.
That's my point.
There is no.
No, it was
there is-
Mrs. Peacock
oh, okay.
in the laboratory with a knife.
There's no butler. Oh wait, Mrs. White. Never mind.
Yes, instead of a Mrs. White, we've got a Mr. White.
Oh no! Did you rip off everything from Clue? Tell the truth, Shay.
No, I ripped everything off from a completely different. No, I ripped everything off from a completely different source. I'm still waiting for people to guess it. Anyway, give me.
I have my suspicions, but
Okay, I want you to PM me what your guess is. I'm genuinely curious.
Anywho,
Yep, I am just quickly grabbing the butler's stats.
while you do that, Vell is going to talk to Whisper. What happened? Are you alright?
That depends entirely on whether or not my butler is alright.
Okay.
Mean...
Give me a second. I am rolling on the river.
rolling down the river. And copyright.
And that has been the dulcet tones. Yeah, screw copyright. I'm not monetizing these videos anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway,
even then, monetization's automatically, is automatic. Like, monetization is disabled for like every single one that you give me. So yeah, just like
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care about monetization for Lost Island. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, that has been the dulcet tones of Aramau Scorcher, and the butler fails his will save, which means
Yay!
he starts blinking awake.
Whisper starts to laugh.
Why are you laughing, Whisper?
It's a good one. Hold on. Sebastian, how you doing, my lad?
Sebastian looks over to you, but he doesn't say anything. He's looking at you with the same blank, neutral, expressionless look he had on his face when you ran him through.
Oh, I have one final order for you, my friend. Whisper turns his blade. Whisper turns his blade over to them. When Sebastian was in the presence of Mir, I don't recall him ever giving my butler any orders to keep silent, because he was planning to kill my butler.
Indeed, he did not.
Whisper turns his blade, hilt first towards his butler and says, "You have a duty to protect not only your own honor, but mine. Do your duty." He hands the hilt to the butler.
What are you doing?
Out of character, I actually don't know myself. So, like, what exactly are you asking the butler to do? Because the metaphor, the implications went over my head there. Sorry, dude.
So the butler is basically sworn to uphold the Wisp, basically the honor of the Wisp family name. He would still remember the whole situation up there. He would recall the orders that were given. He would understand the power that Mir had over, myself and him, and that I am under. Basically, he knows what I'm under.
I see. So you're ordering the butler to kill you, yes?
Essentially.
I'm sorry, Nathaniel. I'm afraid I cannot do that. Your king needs you alive.
Can I roll sense motive?
You may!
Thank goodness I have a plus 15 on that.
Gonna do that too because I have that exact same.
Dude, you're not even there.
Near.
Oh yeah,
you are nowhere near them.
Yeah.
33.
You're right.
Plus greater serendipity.
Okay, yeah, you are getting alarm bells. You are getting giant alarm bells. And you are able to deduce this doesn't seem like he's referring to Khan when he says king. So who else calls himself king?
Whisper.
Whisper takes the blade, smiles, and says, "Yes, my dear."
I know you don't enjoy me possessing you, but can I possess him?
I believe he's under no compulsion. He's his own man.
You mentioned compulsion. I didn't. Interesting. Then if there is some sort of compulsion, I should know. But if you are under it, I may not be able to penetrate.
By the way, are you saying this mentally or out loud?
I am so manifested, so I don't have the mental.
Okay. One of you, all of you, make an attack roll. Anyone.
Okay.
An attack roll?
Make an unarmed attack roll.
Total of 21. I didn't got the greater serendipity because I don't know if I was supposed to add or take.
You added the greater serendipity to that, so
22.
Yep. So 22 and
we rolled the same.
Okay. So here's what basically happens. The minute Vell starts speaking about possession, the butler tries to make a run for it, and both Claus and Vell grab him and hold him back as he tries to struggle free.
An answer would be excellent about now.
Unfortunately, I have no answers. This is a riddle you must solve on your own, my dear. Best of luck.
I just wanted to ask your permission, but you know what? This goes against everything I stand for, but this could be the matter of life and death.
5,
Sorry,
4,
sorry,
3,
good fellow.
2,
She goes in.
The minute your mind enters the butler's body, you hear a haze, and then you feel something. It's almost as if the haze in his mind is wrapping around you, but you're able to shrug it off. You're able to resist being grasped by it.
She dips back out and heads back into Claus. Something's wrong with his brain. And since Whisper mentioned compulsion earlier, now I'm saying this mentally just to Claus.
Yep.
As Whisper mentioned compulsion earlier, I think that both of them may have been compromised. By a certain pirate king who likes to keep dangerous creatures underground.
Well, I have two ideas. I can either try and detect their emotions, or I can try freak enhancement.
I think... I am with you either way, and I will protect you if I can.
Alright, Claus is gonna push closer to him right now.
I would say that because he went to grab him, he is holding... Speaking of which, both of you roll a grapple check.
Ah, rabbits!
I'm gonna just use...
That's funny!
Okay, before that happens, yes, Jeremy?
I was just saying, I use my levitation ability on him just to hold him a foot off the ground.
Okay, yep. So, with all of that, you are able to keep him from breaking free of your grip.
Okay, in that case, I will slap him. Break enhancement.
Okay, and who are you targeting? You are targeting the butler?
Yeah, I'm targeting the butler.
Okay. Immediately the butler's eyes go wide. Sirs, please, if you have another of those spells in you, use it on my lord immediately.
On it! Sorry, Whisper! Smack!
Smack!
Yeah, I imagine I dropped the button.
You are no longer under the effect of the Gias.
Oh, this is everything fantastic.
And
is this with probably a... Okay, but... Sorry.
Before anything else, we return back to Korim and Kun as they have arrived at the castle. They smuggle the king inside, and greeting them in the entrance hall, they both see a face that Korim has met from time to time, and Kun has only heard of. This is Lord Sheriff Merrick, Spymaster and right-hand man to King Horus, and one of the Ancient 12. The Ancient 12 were 12 noble families who, along with Horus and Khan, were the noble families who travelled to the island on the first expedition. They are the most ancient and most powerful families on the entire island. 6 of the families, 7 if you include Horus, are still loyal to the Golden Lions, while 4 of them turned on Horus and joined with Khan. Merrick is one of the 6 still loyal to the Golden Lions, and he immediately moves towards you, Ash, moves towards you, Korim, his voice slow. Is that them? Did anyone see you?
Not as far as I'm aware. As far as I am aware, we've managed to keep the current condition hidden from the general public. I assume that you've called the council together at this point.
He nods.
Right.
There is a room on the 3rd floor. We'll be discussing there in secret. We will bring the kings there as well. There is a bed there is a bread. I will arrange for the visitors to come to us. We must keep this discreet.
Just a second here. I know that you said bed, but I heard bread.
I heard bread too!
Nope, that's the sorcerers are busy teleporting it.
I teleported bread! I got that reference.
Of course you did. The only person who wouldn't get the reference here is Ash, because he doesn't play TF2 as he is scum.
I mean, I don't
I mean,
play.
Neither do I.
either.
Neither do I. It was a self-burn too.
I don't play TF2, but I know the fucking reference, alright? So.
Oh, neat.
I don't. I'm sorry.
We'll show you
Shame.
later.
Anyway, so he then. So as you're walking the corridor, he says, "What about the rest of your group? Do they know about this as well? Where are they?"
They know about this. Unfortunately, there was a secondary situation that arose with the disappearance of one of our group who was actually there also as a guard to Saber. But as I said, he unfortunately disappeared and the others went to look for him.
Lord Merrick's eyes narrow. I see. We will wait an hour for everyone to arrive. If your companions have not arrived within that time, we must consider them indisposed and will continue the meeting without them.